Hello and welcome back to unemployment. Today is day 3. Fortunately, still unemployed. Um, no news there, but today I was learning more about Go using this really interesting website called Go by example, as you can see here. It's just a hands-on instruction. It was really good actually. I really did enjoy it. I did every single one of these, um, trying to understand all of them. Uh, so yeah, I did Hello World, easy. I did this before. Um, start from the new stuff. So the new stuff was here and downwards. So I learned about this, and then closures, recursion, range, pointers, strings, structs, methods, interfaces, enums, and then the struct embedding until I got really confused. And then I got to about here, and I was like, this is silly now. I didn't understand generics. Why do I keep going forward? So I did that, and then started making this really basic project thingamajig, which is just a to-do list in the command line. So you can go in the command line, you could say to do, add, and then something that you want to do. So make my bed, and then it adds it there, uses the time and stuff, and then you can tick it off and stuff. So it's just a to-do list, yeah. But that's the goal. That's not what I've done yet. And I was thinking in today's video, I'm gonna go through each and every one of these and show an example of me just writing it and try my best not to look at it, but it's okay if I do. Um, but I'll try my best not to look back at any of these. So if I first set up a new environment, you work and then go then go with go then go on this go and then do code examples. So I mean then what and mean hello world. Let's get started. So save that. Can I clear this? Clear. There we go. Where's my thing gone? So we have start with hello world. Just did that. Actually, oh, look at that. Just did hello world, and you can see here if I do. Actually, I need to go somewhere else. Can I do this to go back one? And then cd example. Oh, what did I call it? Video. And then we can do go run dot. Oh, go run dot. Hello world. Easy. Starts number 1. Very easy, very basic. Hello world. And we do values. I think values and variables, constants is all just the same thing. So if we can define some things back here. We can go var name string equals Bob. That's one way to do it. We can do var. We can just do name comma equals. Oh, I guess name 2. Name 2 comma equals Jenny. Right. Something like that. Expected declaration found names in text 2. Expected declaration. Did you do var as well? No. So you could just do that. Does that really not work? I mean, I don't know as much as I thought I did. Wait, what's going on? What does he mean? Non-declaration. Oh, right, so you can't. I guess you can't declare outside there. So I guess if I put this inside a main, oops, then that'll work. Cool. And then you can also do. You could do var. Oh, var is a single variable. Vars. That's interesting. Can I just do age1, age2 int? Because I do var like that, and then that defines 2 of them. So also in 32, we can do var. What I can just do in here, I can say finished dot equals false. So that's a bool. Because it's not been used yet, so it won't work. Got that out. Crap. And then what else have we got to do? So check this. Let's do variables. I need to do const as well, yeah. So var equals initial, so that makes sense. And then var eb, because that's all in main, yeah. So yeah, cool. So now there is const. Pi equals. I guess I'll just call it pi like that because it's a pi equals 2.142. 1.4, I guess. So that's how you do a constant, and you can't change this. So if I go pi equals 1, boom, can't assign this to a const. Cool. Perfect. So now, what's that?
Moving on, 4. Right, it's trying to do a for loop by itself. So, you do 4. So, yeah, 4. Oh, this tells me. Tell me if I say you do 4 and then a base thing. So you do I equals 0, semicolon, I is less than 5, semicolon, I plus plus, open brackets, print 9. And print 9, I. No? Anything? I because I'm going to use this. There you go. Easy. So, run that. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Perfect, that's a for loop. Now else? If else. Is there any other for loop I could write? Yeah, I guess you could do this as well. You could do, if you get rid of that, and just do it like this. Maybe this needs to be defined before though. I could do I equals 0. Before you could say int, or I int equals 0. Right? No? Expected that. Is it int I? No. You can't just do, is it double equals? Yeah, well, I thought you could just do that inside of the, I need to be a var, yeah, okay, I knew that. I thought you could do it without a var, but that makes sense. Var equals 0, and then and then I plus plus, save. So, that does the same thing. Cool. Because it doesn't make sense I'm getting this wrong, so I could just learn all this today. Or mostly. If else, okay. So, we'll go down here, I'll get rid of some of this, actually. So, if, we could have done it inside of the for loop, so instead of printing this, we could do if I is equal to 3, print, empty.print line, I am free. Right, I'm free. You get it, you get it. So, run that. I'm free, else. We'll do that else there. Else, fmt.print line, I am not free. So everything that's not 3 is not free, and everything that's 3 is free. Cool. That is an if and else. Switch. How do you switch? Can you fit it in for me, please? Switch expression. I think you do switch I. And in case if I is 4, do this. fmt.print line. I am 4. I am 4. Yes, because I is not 4, maybe? Is it not? fmt.print line. I? Does I like when it's not, because it's equal to 0 because it's not inside of that, so it's 5. Oh, because it isn't. Interesting. How's it equal to 5? I guess you could just do that, and you could say case, colon, oh, maybe it should be case. No, case, colon, case 5, colon, fmt.print line, I am 5. Right. Makes sense. Because it just, it's like a shorthand way of writing ifs, right? Because this could do, I could go and paste all this actually, here, and then have it, be 1, 2, and then 3. Right. I am 1, I am 2, I am 3, I am 4. So it checks all of them, so it goes, I is 5 after this if, because 4 it's not equal to 5, or 4 it's less than 5, then plus plus, so once it is 5 or bigger, it'll stop running as 4, and then it goes to here, and then it checks I, is I 1, if yes, no, if yes, do this, no, is it 2, 3, 4, 5, oh, yes, it's 5, print, cool, switch is done. Next. Arrays, okay, how do I do an array again? So, if I want var, is it var? So it's var. Var my array, no, equals, yes, yeah. Var my array equals bracket, which is the size of the array, so it's 3 things in it, of type float. And the 3 things are 0.21, 0.01, and 5.55. Right? So, print line, print line, my array. Cool, that's my array. That's how you define an array. Slices, okay, very interesting, I did these yesterday, but then also if I try to do this and I go 0.0001, save, oh, what's the problem here? Yeah, index 3 is out of bounds. I did this yesterday actually now on day 2, but you know, gotta do what you can to learn. Maps. Oh god, okay, var my map equals make map. I forgot how you do it. Does it tell me? Map type. So this is the key, oh yeah, type of the key versus the type of the thing, right? I don't know if you can declare this now. Or what? You like this? No. You like that? Okay, so I can do my map. Didn't like that? Is it this? No. Expected type. Oh, alright. Well, it's a type map, isn't it? My map. Okay, I need to help with this. Oh, didn't we do that? Oops. My map. Oh, okay, that's not that. I need to do my map. Boom. Right? No? Oh. There we go. Yeah, I forgot to do this. Oh, yeah, plonk. So you do my map and then the key, which is a string. So key of year equals 10. No? Undefine my map compiler. Interesting. That's useful. So, have a way to make them? I guess you just do it like that as well. That's a lot easier to remember because I don't like the whole make thing, so if I don't know one, I'll do my second map. Dot equals map of int string. And then you can start declaring things, so I can say 1 is ace, 2 is 2, right? 10 is jack. No? Expected type. Oh. Doesn't need to be in brackets. Cool, yeah. This is very, very sloppy. I think I've forgotten to do a little test of it. It's okay to not remember, so I can do, what's this? Empty.print line. And then do my second map with 10 as the key, and it's the value it gets out of that. Jack. Perfect. So this is the map, and I can do the same with this one up here. If I say, my map, and then, yeah, it will tell me this. Okay. I can save it. Cool, 10. And you can also do, bring back my second map, and then just print the whole map. Like that. This is cool. Okay, next. Let's try and do better this time. Functions. Okay, I've done functions. Don't look at this. I've done loads of functions, but here we go. So I want to make sub functions that I want to do. We'll just do func add word, and it takes in a word of type string, and it returns finished type string, and then here it is. So what happens is we get a return of, well, actually let's just do finished equals word plus bob return. So in this, I want to know, I want to do print line. My name is, oh yeah, empty.print line. My name is, and I'll put this inside of add word. Right. So hopefully it'll say what my name is. My name is Bob. Right. So that's how the function works. You pass in this of type string, and it returns this of type string. And you can also just do no return, which is fine. And you just do string, and then if I return finished, and also let's say finished dot equals that. Then I do the same thing. And it's Bob. Cool. Next, multiple return values. Yeah. So I think I can probably do this. Can I do this? Return two things. Maybe not. Maybe I can do that. Yeah, so then I can do the len thing. Okay, so let's do num dot equals len of finished. I think this is gonna work probably because it's into runes and stuff, but then I can just return that, and it'll say,
Mine is Bob 14, right? Which is cool. So you can return multiple things, and then you could also name it. So I could say finished int num int, and then change all that, and it will work. Cool. Next, variadic functions. Okay, I found this quite fun actually. So we do func sum. It takes in multiple ints, right? And it returns an int. So that's how you define it. So we could do total var total int, and then for, wait no. Do I have to name this nums? Right, so I could do nums or for, oh here we go. For nums? Probably not. How did you do looping across? Alright, how do we do that? Move for range? No. Is it? Oh, where have I gone? Can I do 4 nums? No, it doesn't like that. Oh, crap, I forgot how to do that. How do you loop across built-in types? Oh, for num. Yeah. I should have known that. So for underscore num dot equals range nums. Right. We can do total plus equals num. Return total. So I should have known that. That's annoying, but it's okay. I just find this quite interesting. So this can take in any number of values. So I could say fmt.println sum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So 1 plus 2, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21. 21. And I can go 100, 1,000, 10,000. Right? And you can also just do 1 and 2 if you want to. Save, which is cool. 3, perfect. Next. Closures, I don't understand. Recursion, I can't bother to do right now. It'll take ages. I just did range over built-in types. Pointers, I've got pointers in the thing I'm going to do in a second. Strings and structs. So I know the rest of these, but I'm going to show more of these in a second. Like instead of just going through me typing and I've done the structs and methods this whole time, so I'll show this in the struct file that I made. So this is quite confusing, but we have a shape, and a shape has a position, a color, and a name. So for example, rectangle, right? Position and color are both their own struct. So position has an X and a Y, and color has an R, G, and a B for red, green, blue, right? And then we have two shapes. So we have circle and rectangle. A circle must have type shape and radius, and a rectangle must have type shape and width and height. Makes sense? So then this is all structs, and this is embedded structs. Okay. Then we have a method which only relates to type circle. So only, or this circle struct uses this area method here, right? So you pass in type C of circle when you get pi, and then it returns the area of the circle using the circle's radius, right? And we also have a rectangle area function which returns the area using the width and the height, and you can only access this using the rectangle. Cool. Then we have just a vague shape described, so you just pass in the name of the shapes of rectangle, x, y, color, right? Then we have our main. So in the main, we create a circle shape of position this, of color this, and of name this, and of radius this, and then you describe it. I'm not going to run it, but that's basically me showing how that works. So yeah, and then I did interfaces as well over here. Main maybe? No, that's for a second. Yeah, here we go. So as I said, interface stores methods for a type. So for type, or what's this? Yeah, exactly. Interface stores methods, which is as just shown before, for a geometry type variable, right? So it's basically like what this is before, or where has this gone? It's basically the same as this, but a little bit different. I don't really know how to explain it, to be fair, but I know how it works. So where do I use it? This is quite confusing actually. Well, I showed this yesterday, I think. So now I was making this to-do list that adds. You can add items to a to-do list saying add make my bed, which automatically sets ID in completed fields, so true or false. Saves items to a JSON, loads the JSON, and then you can change the description and completed types. That's just the goal of it. But what I've done so far is if I scroll through, it made a structure of a to-do list. The to-do list must have an ID, it must have a description, and it must have a like a completed boolean. So is it completed true or false? Then we have a to-do list slice, so it can be of any size. Then we have the function that I guess this could be a method actually. No, it's fine. The function that lists out all the items in a to-do list in a nice way here. And then we have a function that adds a to-do variable of type to-do to the list. Right. And we have our main. So if I find where this is, so this is in, if I cd dot cd to do ls go run dot. Oh. So if I say list, it will tell me how many, all the to-do lists that I've got, which I haven't got any yet, but I've also not read it properly. So if I say add, it will then add in this example value here. So add in make bed of type false and the ID. So then if I say list again, there we go. ID1 make bed completed false. So what I was planning to do is probably take another 10 minutes to check I'm recording actually. Yeah, take another 10ish minutes and do some more work on this, and maybe I'll just speed this up and do it. What I want to do now is actually make it so it puts these values in, right, when they say add, I think. Or what we could do is this instead, so I can say anything, so just that's fine. Okay, so on add equals this, and then you can pass in some subscription. So we'll then do to do pass subscription and say this again, sorry, subscription, how do I do that? Gosh, all the IDs. Just like to do a okay. Just maybe the same. So I'll say we know the to-do list also that's fine. And then ID equals the length of to-do list minus one. If not zero, that's one. I'll save. If and then to-do list equals zero, then to-do dot ID equals one. Plus one. Else. Right. Try that. So run this essay list, and then on it, as is I need to clean my clothes. Just either way I. Just say. Empty dot print line description. And add I need to clean my clothes. I. Strange, isn't it? Why is it not? Stop saying a new line. So let's just say that. So isn't it? I'll do that. Which is that? Maybe? This is in there. Ah, this will be the first idea. Is this the wrong? Maybe not. There's none. Maybe because. Hmm. File description string. So, after some testing and some figuring out and some googling and some Stack Overflow, we have add I want to make my bed list. Boom. I guess that this should be a little bit nicer if I use a list, so it should probably start off with new line, like that. Oh no, sorry. New line. No, I said that, do that again. So do add I want to clean my room list. ID1, I want to clean my room, so. And then I guess there should be another new line here. I guess I can say add, and I can say I want make lunch for tomorrow list. ID1, ID2. Walk to my room, make lunch for tomorrow. Add. See my family list. ID1, want to see my family to my room, make lunch for tomorrow. Done. Cool. Nice. So this is going to be a very out of sync video, I think. Not out of sync, it'll just be very choppy because I had a plan of just going through all of these. So this is going to be a very choppy video, I think, because I had a plan of going through all of these errors here. Sorry, all of these things here, but then it kind of took me a long while, and then I wanted to go through and keep writing this little to-do thing. But the goal is to have this working in here, so I could just say like to-do add I need to eat, you know, and it will save over time. That's why there's JSON, so it saves it in a file and then it loads it, and then you can say to do. If it says to do list, and it gives you them three things down here, and I can say, oh, okay, to do one complete, right? And it says that's a true, and then maybe it gets rid of it, or it saves it, or something, or it has like the time or time to complete, something like that, you know. So a lot of things to do, but I think it's pretty cool. That'll be it for unemployment day 3. Still unemployed, you know. Go's getting there. I was doing really well earlier, and then I took a really long break. And then as you can see, it took me a while to get a lot of things working, back with the brain. But I'm good. I'm good. Had to Google how to fix the scanner, but use a buffer EO scanner that uses standard input apparently, and it can scan the whole scan things that have spaces in them, and Scanline cannot do that, which is terrific. So yeah, I've got a lot of things to do. Thank you for coming, and see you for day 4. Wait a sec. No drawings today, unfortunately, but see you for day 4. Peace.